taking a look at this very nifty tool that I have. It is a 4-in-1 epilator set. So if you've never heard of an epilator before, I know that I sure didn't. So what it is a hair removal tool. And basically what it is a bunch of little tweezers in there that will remove your hair from the root so you don't have to shave
for 4 to 6 weeks.
So I'm gonna actually be showing you how long it takes for my hair to grow back and what it's going to be like a couple weeks after I use it. So they say that there are 30 little tweezers in here that are going to pull your hair out all at once. So this is a great, very useful tool. It has 4 attachments. You have your epilator, your shaver, your clipper, and your pedicure attachment. If you're using the epilator tool, you're going to want to use this straight out of the shower. This is supposed to open up your pores and allow for easier hair removal and less chance of ingrown hair. So I'm going to take it down low and show you what it's like when we use this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the epilator, the shaver, and a regular razor all in different areas. And I'm going to come back in about 2 weeks and I'm going to show you the difference and see how much better or not that it works out. So let's get down to it and see what it's like. Okay, so I have actually not shaved for quite a while. I do have a hard time keeping up with shaving. So I'm actually looking forward to this. So there are 2 speeds. There's a low speed and a high speed. There is also a very nice light, which I really appreciate. So you're just gonna start at a 90-degree angle and you're gonna slowly move it up. Woo-hoo! It definitely is a little painful. So check that out. That whole line right there, just totally hairless now. That is so great. I mean, it works really well. It's very soft. It's probably going to turn red after I'm done. Now you are ripping out like a bunch of hairs at one time. So it definitely, ow, and it is hurting. Woo, it is definitely painful. It feels more like a stinging. It feels kind of like waxing. So there is one thing about this thing and it for sure works. There isn't no doubt about that. It works. It definitely hurts. Wowzers. Oh. So I remembered them saying in the manual that if you hold your skin tighter, it is a lot less painful, and that is definitely true. The tighter you hold your skin, the less painful it is for sure. That is definitely better. So it took me a while to figure out what this piece is for, and I wasn't sure if you were supposed to use this with it on or what. But this is actually for more sensitive areas like your bikini line or your underarms. It's just supposed to make it more comfortable. But when you use it for your legs, you're going to use it with the cover off. And it actually kind of looks a little scary. But it works really good. You can see all of the hair in here. So hopefully you can tell here, but where I use the epilator at, it is totally hairless. I'm very surprised how well this works and how smooth your legs are after using it, but it hurts. Okay, so that definitely works, but it hurt. Like, it hurts pretty bad. I definitely think doing it straight out of the shower is a must, and if it's starting to get a little too painful, then really hold your skin tight, and that helps a lot too. I did one half of my leg with the epilator, and I'm gonna do my other half with the shaver that comes with this. Just so we can get an idea of if it's actually worth the pain to use the epilator, or if it really only does as same as the razor. If I actually didn't have to shave for 5 weeks after using the epilator, I would totally use it. Totally. I would go through the pain, I would use it, great. So I also heard that this is really, really good for your underarms. So I'm gonna have to give that a try, but wow, I bet that's gonna hurt. So let's see how well this works out. So to change them, there are 2 buttons on each side of the device. You're going to press those in, which basically lets this loose. And then you're just going to pop this one right on. And it even has a very nice cover. So I definitely like how this thing has worked so far. I like the light, I like the different speeds. I think it's really comfortable to hold. I really like these little hand grips on each side. It makes it really nice to hold. The button is very easy to move up and down. So on the back here, it has more little grips to hang on to. I really like that you don't have to use a cord with it. So it comes with a really nice and long cord. And there is a light right here that turns on, letting you know that it's charging. This light does not turn off when it's fully charged. I would have really appreciated that light turning off when it's fully charged, but it does not do that. All right, so let's give this razor a try and see how it works. So I've actually never used a razor like this before, but it seems really easy. Much easier than using like the one in the shower. I could probably actually shave my legs a lot more than I do using something like this. So it's getting all of the hairs. So one thing I'm noticing that I really like about this is both sides of this shaver head has a razor. So when you go back and forth, you're cutting both ways. So I actually really like how this works. Like, this is how I'm going to be shaving my legs from now on. Like, really, I really like this. So after you're done shaving or epilating, you're gonna want to moisturize, especially the epilator, because you don't want ingrown hairs. So I don't know if you can see that or not in the camera, but my leg has red bumps all over it from that epilator. When I was looking at how this is used and what all you can expect from it, I did see that it is very common for epilators to make your skin red like this. It's supposed to go away very quickly, so hopefully it does. So this device has another attachment. This is another shaver attachment. So this would be really good to use on your bikini line.
Down that area.
So on the back here, it has the angle, and you hold it like this, and it's gonna shave like this. So the last attachment that I'm going to show you that comes with this set is the pedicure attachment. And this actually works very well. I did one little spot on my foot already, and you can see like a major color difference. It's much softer. It's actually really cool. I've never actually used a pedicure tool before. This is my first experience with it, and I have to say I am just really impressed with how well it works and what it actually does for your feet. So I'm going to take it down and show you how it works. So my feet just look really terrible. I did a little over in this area, and you can just see the color difference. Like, I stopped right here, and it gets like a lot redder and darker over here. And I did a little right here. But this actually really takes off that dead skin, making your feet so much softer. So you're supposed to apply light but firm pressure. Now there is a safety mechanism in this device, so it really doesn't spin like super fast. So the harder you press on it, the lighter it's going to actually spin. You can see it still works very well, even though it doesn't allow you to put a lot of pressure down. So you can see the difference right there. See, this is what I mean. When you press down, it's going to really slow it down. But I mean, it's definitely getting the skin off. I can see all of the dead skin falling off and blowing it out of here. So it's definitely taking it off. So just know that it isn't super strong, but I think that it's strong enough. You don't want it to be ripping off your skin. So I also really like that they give you a brush to clean this. And you're just going to take the brush, and it can also fit down inside of here. So you can get it down in there and really, really clean it. And turn it, just get the brush in between these. I like how the brush just goes down in there so I can get under this. So another really great addition to this set is it comes with a little bag to keep everything in. And this fits everything, all of your attachments and everything. So I've got the epilator in here, and I've got all of the attachments in here. And you even actually have enough room to put your charger in here as well. And it comes in this box. Now it doesn't have a pretty box, it's just plain and white, and all of your things are inside. They also give you a pretty good instruction booklet. Like, they tell you what all the parts are and what they're meant for. But it does seem to be missing quite a bit of information. For example, like what the little covers are for. So I have to say, this is one of those things that I didn't realize how cool it was until I actually used it. I didn't think I was gonna like it this much. I'm not too sure about the epilator. I'm gonna decide on that when I see the results of how fast the hair grows back and what the difference is. Even if I don't end up using that epilator every time I am ready to shave my legs, I think I'm going to start shaving my legs with this instead of how I have been doing it in the shower with a razor. I never seem to have time to get it done while I'm in the shower, so I'm always walking around with the hairiest legs, which is so disgusting. So yeah, it's just one of those things that I really ended up liking a lot more than I thought I was going to. So I'm going to wait a couple weeks, and I guess I'll be seeing you guys again and see what the stubble's like. So we are on day number 4, and this is the stubble from the razor that comes with the epilator set. And this is the stubble from using a regular razor in the shower. And this is the razor that comes with the set again. So I am definitely concluding that they work just about the same. One is way more convenient to use. Now, here is the side that I use the epilator. There is not one single hair growing back anywhere, and I don't see any signs of ingrown hairs yet or anything like that. So I've pretty much run out of time in my video, but I will be posting an update on how long it takes for the actual epilator side to grow back and start showing stubble in my pictures of the review. So keep an eye out for that, and I will let you guys know how long it takes for anything to grow back on this side.